Medical clinic for free vision, dental, and medical care, including women's health exams. Free eyeglasses made on site, September 9th and 10th at Camp Jordan Arena in East Ridge. Doors open at 6 a.m. each day. First come, first served.
We're going to talk your home and energy efficiency for a minute, because who wouldn't like to save some money on their utility costs? Aaron Caldwell is the man for that conversation this morning. He's back on the show with Caldwell Homes. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good to see you again.
So it's always fun to share some facts when they're money-saving facts with people. But you've been coming on the show for a while now talking about the ICF, which is insulated concrete forms. Forms is an operative word because what we'll see in a little bit, they're all kind of the same shape, right, Aaron? They're all these rectangular brick-like forms.
Correct.
But you can create any type of home with them.
Yes, so they come in two sizes. We have corner blocks. Then in specialty situations, we have rounded blocks for special order, but most of them are straight. And then we interlock those, create openings for windows, and then those get filled with concrete.
I have a literal brain. So when you and I first began to talk and I would think about the concrete forms, my mind went to like cinder block type of things. And so I had this one image of what a home would look like built by them. That image is blown out of the water because you can create any kind of a look, but the energy efficiency and the durability is still there. Is that right?
Correct. So we'll have some pictures thrown up on the screen here. But we can do anything from your modern square style homes that are that look more westernly, that are square flat top roofs. But then we can also do classical country style homes with multiple gable pitches, 2-story, 3-story. And in specialty situations we can do those rounded arches and turrets and so forth.
Okay, so let's get into the numbers game on the energy efficiency, because this is not just your word for it. I mean, these are studies that have been done to back it up and prove it. Lots of money saved. Like one number you threw out was 58% more efficient energy, is that right?
So independent studies have shown that ICF homes are 58% more energy efficient. So you have a 6 to 8 inch core of concrete with 2 to 3 inches of insulation on either side, both inside and out. So not only do you get an R22 or R30 out of the foam, but just the full density of that 12 to 13 inch thick wall does not allow heat transfer. So we have another stat that we'll throw up as well. If you take a home that has lost power, a typical 2x4 framed home with a batt insulation is going to take 54 hours to get to the same temperature as outside. We call it acclimation to the outside.
Okay.
An ICF home takes 144 hours to reach that same acclimation.
Yeah, because last time you were here, weren't you talking about this one home you had done and the crew was working on it? And there was an air conditioning crew, I think like an HVAC team, and the power went out or something and they couldn't believe how cool it stayed inside the house. Wasn't there some story like that?
Yes, that was a great story. We were working on completing a home in July here in Chattanooga area, and the sun was just blazing. The house had no tree cover, and we had everybody in working, windows open, doors open, and they were there working on their unit, and they could not believe that the house was 2 degrees off temperature with everything open and 95 degrees outside.
You know, it almost is a picture is worth 1,000 words, as they say. And you were showing me some pictures from fires out in California taken not too long ago. And, you know, you can imagine these wildfires come through and it's destruction like we saw in Maui recently. But all these homes were leveled except the 3 that were ICF.
Except the 3 ICF homes out in San Bernardino when the fires went through. It was a great example. The ICF homes have a 4-hour fire resistance rating. So most of those fires move quickly and they'll consume a home in no time at all. But those 3 homes survived those fires and with minor exterior damages.
You know, when you're talking about money savings, my mind went immediately to thinking about insurance being lowered. That still is kind of an evolving conversation that will probably happen with time.
It is. Yeah.
But the cost to actually build your home this way is not astronomically higher.
No, it's not. Anytime you talk energy efficiency, you're looking at a front-end cost where you have long-term savings. So for the life of the home, that 50% energy usage savings is there. It generally costs about 3 to 5% more to build an ICF home than than for a standard stick-framed home.
But look what you're getting and the resale value of what you're putting in. It will never lose its value, right?
That's correct. And if you're thinking about building green and building net zero, trying to be off the grid, use maybe solar power, the solar panels are very expensive. And when you have energy output usage that's nearly 60% less, then you're not going to need as many panels, and you'll have a lowered cost on those items.
So are you actually creating the ICFs here in Chattanooga, or are they shipped into you?
They're shipped in.
Okay.
So they're manufactured by various plants around the country. I have one that I prefer called Amvic, but there are various companies.
Okay,
So
if somebody comes to you, do you design the home, or do they deal with an architectural firm and then y'all just create the idea?
So we can do it a couple ways. We can take a standard home plan and just alter it to make it ICF. Usually we'll keep the interior dimensions of the home and just make the outside thicker because the outside walls are thicker.
Right.
But we can also do full custom design with folks as well.
Before I let you run, I know you're a beach lover. You often see the hurricanes and things that can hit the coast. We do get our own version of heavy winds around here. They're wind resistant as well?
Yep, up to 250 mile an hour winds. I think we have one picture on the slides that shows one that was in Hurricane Dorian right on the point out there on the coast, and it withstood 36 hours of not just the wind but also wave surge.
Okay, so I know you're thinking, well, how do I call this guy, Julie? So here's how you call him. His name is Aaron Caldwell at Caldwell Homes. His number right there on your screen. You can also go on his website, mycaldwellhomes.com. He'll be happy to fill you in, and if it's not a completely new build, but perhaps an add-on to your home, or you're looking for something, he would love to be the one to help you. Great to talk to you.
Thank you.
Right now, get a Kubota Z200 Series mower with the new K-Ride Comfort System for 0 down, 0% APR for 36 months.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Kubota of Chattanooga, 2628 Rossville Boulevard in Chattanooga.
I'm C. Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
Always wear your seatbelt.
John Mark and I have been trial lawyers in Chattanooga for over 32 years.
And our support staff and attorneys are from right here in Chattanooga and North Georgia.
Chattanooga, you voted us best law firm and best personal injury law firm.
More times than any other local law firm.
We've collected millions of dollars for our clients.
And we don't get paid until you get paid.
So give us a call at 265-HURT.
That's 265-4878. We are your local law firm.
In downtown Lafayette, Georgia, the buzz is all about the Bee Boutique at Pigeon Mountain Trading Company. We've got local honey, beeswax candles, lotions and soaps made with honey, beekeeping supplies, adorable home decor, tableware, cute clothing too. It's all here at Pigeon Mountain Trading Company, the perfect gifts for your honey. Take the short drive